reaching for what I believe in, and I must never stop rising, rising, rising. Never stop rising, rising, rising.
Yes, family. Welcome back to Unique Sessions, man. I am back, and I am full of so much stuff I want to share with everyone, man. There's so many things, but it will come in time. It will come in time. This is just part of it, man. The first thing I wanted to talk to you about today is, well, I had a different title for it, but upon thinking about it, I've changed it a little. It's now called Place of Peace. Do you have a place of peace? Do you have a place of peace? The biggest thing to me is when I get my own place, which I'm working on, is to have a place of peace, a place where I can shut the whole world out, recalibrate, rejuvenate, and do all sorts of things. Do you have a place of peace? A place where there's no social media, there's no computer, there's no distractions, just a place where you can literally unwind and wind down. It's very important for all of us to have. Unfortunately, we don't always have that. Even our bedrooms aren't very peaceful these days. Either you have a spouse you're angry with, or you're bringing grudges to the bedroom, or you have social media, a television set, a radio, and all sorts of things in your bedroom. When really and truly you shouldn't, because they can take you away from that peaceful, that point of peace you really need. Which is what I want to talk about today. As you know, life is mad. Everyone's got life issues. Everyone's got things that come at them in life, whether it's a bill that you can't afford at that point, or a drama with a friend or family, or maybe something happened and someone had an accident, God forbid. These things happen, or you fall ill, or all sorts of things happen. And life, even something like going to work, things like going to work, some people's peace absorber, if that's a good word, I'm not even sure. But things that take people's peace away, even things like Brexit, some people can't sleep over this kind of thing. It's a real thing at this time, at this point in time. Whatever it is, do you have a place where you can shut the door and rejuvenate? Shut the door and recalibrate. If you don't know these words, I can't help you. Go on Google. Google's your friend. Find out. A place where you can shut the door and really start rethinking, or think about, or analyze your situation. A place, if you believe in God, you can go and speak to God with no distractions. Do you have this place? It's so important, man. It could be anywhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be your own home. It could be anywhere that's peaceful for you. It could be a park at a certain time. I know a certain friend that goes to parks at night. I'm not going to expose him like that, but yeah, if you're walking past the park and you see some guy just sitting there in the dark in the park, I have a friend like that. They're not all killers and psychos. That's just where they have peace, because nobody else would walk into a park in the dark at night. But anyway, some people find peace there. Do you have a place of peace and solace? At one point for me, it was the toilet. I lock the door, I sit down. Even if I'm not doing anything, it was a place of peace for me. At one point, it was an old church in St. Paul's, because normally around the evening time or the afternoon time, nobody was there. Nobody was there, so I just walked in. It was so calm, so peaceful. I sat there sometimes just to think. It was so quiet. There was my phone, I wouldn't let it distract me there. There was no TV, of course. It was an old church, and unfortunately, most people don't go to churches like that these days, or old church buildings. But I find those places peaceful. And the imagery around me, it's big and spacious, so it's not cramped, it's comfortable. I just sit on the chair and I let my mind go somewhere, or I read a book or a Bible, or I get on my knees and pray, or sometimes I just want to chill. Nobody knows where I am. I have a habit of disappearing off the grid sometimes, but that's when I need that peace. Because maybe home is too rough for you. Maybe once you get home from a long day of work, you have about 3, 4, 5 kids, if you're really on that type of thing, running around screaming that you still have to deal with, and a stressed out wife or stressed out husband or whatever. So maybe home is not the place of peace that you need. Unfortunately, that's the reality sometimes. It's important to get this place, because in that place, no matter how rough or crazy something is, if you're able to get time to yourself just to let the noise in your head go down and rethink before you go back out there, is important. It can help improve creativity. It can help improve productivity, efficiency. All these long words I'm throwing out, all these C's, it can actually help with that. It can help with your conversation with God, with your spiritual journey. It can help with that. It's not just about just being in there and constantly in there. Okay, I heard this in a lyric. I don't know if it's a saying, but I liked the lyric. The song itself didn't have the best content, to be honest, but I liked that line. It said, it's hard to see the frame when you're in the picture. Think about that. It's hard to see the frame when you're in the picture. When you're the one in the picture running about and you're not stepping out just to see what's actually going out, to see the bigger picture as a whole, you may land yourself in a worse off situation. So a place of peace should be a place where you can pull yourself out of everything just to think and actually recalibrate and think about what's important, what's priority right now, what do I need to do, and what can I blot out as white noise, or whatever it is you're dealing with. Or maybe you're a person who deals with anxiety and you need a place where you can just get away. Toilets are great places, by the way. You can just lock yourself in, nobody bothers you, it's rude to knock on a toilet door, or whatever it is. It's important to find a point of peace, a place of peace where you can go away. I keep saying this because I really want it to ring in your heads. We take this for granted because we think we can just constantly hit the ground running and keep running. The fact that you hit the ground might hurt, and then to get up and run without giving yourself some time to recalibrate, maybe a place to sit down. Everybody needs a place of peace. So I just want to encourage you today. The bottom line is, it should be a place where you take all other distractions away and it's just you and your thoughts. It helps you know who you are. It helps you know your issues as well, because sometimes when you're alone with your thoughts, you may actually be facing your own deeper glaring issues if you have negative thoughts, and they may become louder. Instead of being afraid of that, see that as a point of where you need to deal with those issues so that you can actually enjoy your silence. If you're one of those people that constantly need loud noise around them because when things are quiet, they can't deal with it, then at least you know that this is an issue that you need to address so that you can enjoy that peaceful situations, because everybody should have a place of peace. Even Jesus walked away sometimes, just nobody knew where he went. He just needed to get away. Anyways, I hope that helped. I'm Unique Creation. See you at the next one. God bless.
All of my doubts trip me up. I'm reaching for what I believe in, and I must never stop